finally shave day. I got 4 days. Look at that. I was kind of letting it grow a little bit because I've been having some issues with my skin because of the humidity, and it's real dry. It just kind of freaks my skin out. But I'm going today to a hearing, workman's comp hearing, because I jacked up my foot. Today I'm going to use the Barrister Man's Classic Reserve. But before, a word from my sponsor. Spitz Sunflower Seeds. Now even you can eat sunflower seeds all day and not feel the ill effect on your tongue like you do with David sunflower seeds. These things are great. Addicting. I can eat a whole bag. It's just too much. So my issue is that I got in this car, this accident when I was working for Sherwin-Williams. And I'll show you some pictures, but here it is 10 months later, and I just got issued a boot to wear, because what happened is when I collided with the other car, they were coming. I was hauling ass probably 25 miles an hour, basically, a bunch of paint in the back over an intersection, and this other guy was coming the opposite direction. His car probably going about 40. And he was in the lane where he's just going to go right by, right? And all of a sudden he just changed lanes, got in the turn lane, and turned right in front of me, and wham! Hit like almost head on. So it jacked up my foot because I have my foot on the gas pedal. So all this time I've been going to workman's comp doctor. It's turned into this big fiasco, and it's my idea to go to the podiatrist because, fuck, my damn foot hurts. It affects my gait, it affects my knee, all these different things, right? So, today I'll be using the Monster. What ended up happening is the doctor decided I was better, and he closed my case. Gave me maximum medical improvement, MMI. And this really screwed up things with the workman's comp. Now workman's comp is saying we don't have to pay anything from that point on. And my attorney, I'll tell you, I went to go see a podiatrist, and I've got his doctor's notes, and he wrote me a report that was professional, that was just highly detailed and very supportive of me. And I sent it over to my two attorneys, and you know what? Not one of them said anything about it. They try to send almost anything else, and they're like, they'll say something about it. But this is a great report. So when I get into court today, and I talk to my attorney, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say, did you get that? You got the report from the podiatrist? If not, I got one for you to read. And I'm going to say, the big difference between this report and Dr. Reinhold's report is the fact that Dr. Reinhold is not a podiatrist. And when I was seeing him, I was well rested and everything else. This is about 10 months I've been going through this. It was my own doing. Anyway, so we're going to see. I don't trust attorneys, though. I don't trust them. I had a custody cases going on, and they just take. And you know what? They always catch them talking to the other side, like their friends. They use their first names and everything. So they know these people. The same thing with my attorney today. She's going to know the people in the insurance company. And so it's like, okay, you cut me a deal on this one, and I'll cut you a deal on the next one, or something. Who knows? But I've been known to sue lawyers. I'm not afraid to go into court. I actually went to court for the custody of my son, and because I didn't trust attorneys, I studied for 2 years. And I drew up the papers, and I got the whole thing rolling, and all these different things. And I seen something that most people probably wouldn't have seen. I seen too many women involved. And when you got a woman like my ex-wife, who's a master manipulator, you know you're going to be behind the 8 ball when you go into court. So I got something that just totally stifled everything, all their entire defense. I forgot my pre-shave. I forgot my pre-shave. But I had one attorney. That guy was a piece of work, man. He thought he was hot shit because he used to be a cop and all this shit. And he's kind of strange. I didn't know this at first, of course, but 4 months, 5 months, 6 months goes by and not a single motion filed in court. Today I'm using my Gillette Fat Boy. This is the this is the, I was thinking about another razor. I was thinking about this one here. This one here, like a 1913 or 1915 Gillette model 102. I'm going to do another video where I'm going to clean a razor, but we'll get to that when I get to it. This one here is the adjustable Fat Boy. It looks kind of dirty, so I better clean it again, and I'm going to do a cleaning video for a friend. So I gave this one lawyer $16,000. I sat there waiting. And nothing happened all that time. Called him up. You know what he says? He says, well, you haven't offered me any money yet. I go, dude, I just gave you 16 grand. So I fired him. And I was going to worry about it later, right? But then this turd of a lawyer he filed a civil suit saying that two of my retainer checks bounced. So that's $16,000, right? And I don't know who he thought he was dealing with. So I file a response, and in it I talk about how my bank, that he signed the checks, he endorsed the checks, and my bank gave him the money, basically. And I had the copies of the canceled checks, copies of the bank statement, and a statement from the bank saying that these checks were cashed. And whoever cashed them received their money. And I went into court. It's great smelling stuff. Went into court, armed to the teeth. You know? And the judge fucking gave it to him. But I had 30 days. And you know what I did to that prick? I filed bankruptcy in there and went back into court. I slapped those motherfucking paperwork on his judge's desk. Turned around and walked away. And you know what the judge says? Oh, he filed federal bankruptcy. Federal bankruptcy supersedes this court. There's nothing I can do. And that attorney was pissed off. He was fucking cussing and everything right there in the courtroom. And it was then that because he didn't get held for contempt of court or the judge didn't say anything, it was right then that I knew that my attorney was friends with that fucking judge. So, sometime later, I took him into court again. Something about refusing to uphold his oath or some shit like that. I had an attorney help me with that one, and I got my money back, $16,000 plus interest, and yeah, fucking judges. That boots is good. That boot is good. This black one, this one here, because it immobilizes my foot, so I can't re-injure myself. Because if this is my ankle, I pulled the tendons right along this side here, on the arch side, and right up on top too. So the walking will naturally aggravate it. And it does. It's like, it's just, too much. But, man, it's starting to feel good. I like when I'm nice and clean shaved. You get those people and they come to your house and they just don't shave and shit and they look like shit. It pisses you off. Anyway, yeah, so. Oh, yeah, that's a good shave. I had a hard time doing my hair. It was just, I think I'm going to cut this pompadour off and just go more natural. Because this is just, spending 15 minutes on my hair. But, I will tell you, though, I had a pretty shitty haircut, I think. So, anyway, after my hearing, I got to go down and do a P test. I got offered a driving job of all things, so I might have trouble with my ankle, but we'll see how it goes. I think that walking bothers my foot more than driving. But even driving back from Montrose for 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever it was aggravating. So, wish me luck on that one, huh? Alright, I got my clothes all done. I got 45 minutes to get out of here. And, only things, I think they have, you can use credit cards out there on the, out there in those parking places downtown. I hate downtown. I don't like going downtown. Alright, now I'm going to use my Bears to Man's. Special Reserve. So my lawyer is this blonde woman, and she's kind of, you know what I mean? And I'll tell you, man, if I'm going to get pissed off today. I know I'm going to, because if she goes over and starts talking to these insurance people and start using first names, then I got a problem with that. Not that she's supposed to conduct herself unprofessionally, but what that means to me is that, you know, she knows them on a personal basis. If you use their first name, that's what it says to me. So what does that mean to me? Could be good, could be bad. You know? And I'm a paranoid schizophrenic when it comes to shit like that. Alright, man, this is Guy Solis checking out. I will talk to you when I clean some razors, and I'm going to use I'm going to improvise another video that I made, because it's exactly what I'm doing with this guy. So with this guy that I'm in Montrose, who found his dad's razor and all that stuff. Anyway, take care, man. Later. And remember, even if you have to go to downtown Denver and meet with some people that you're probably not going to like, it's still a good day for a shave and a slick back. Later.